It's called Champion. I wrote this for Terrence. Poquito más. You hear that or no? It goes like this. Cause I'm a champion, 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 champion. Doubted me when I was coming up. Talked about me, dragged me through the mud. 3-time undisputed, now what's up? Terrence Crawford era has begun. Cause I'm a champion, 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 champion. There you go.
Talk about Mexican Independence Day. We can call this Teddy Atlas here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You heard it from the champion himself.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Richard Ortiz of The Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters. And like our guest today, Rosendo Robles, we're simply knocking out the competition. He's here with his band. He's here with his family. And most important, he's here as our guest on the only voice that matters, The Fighter's Voice. Welcome to the show, Rosendo.
Hey, brother, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? How's it going?
It's going great, man. It really is. And first of all, I want to thank you for taking the time, to have you on the show. And, I could just imagine it's been a busy and a fast week for you.
It has, man. It's been crazy, but great.
Being a music artist, a songwriter, now an entrepreneur, and a lot of people didn't know that you also used to put the gloves on. And at one time, you and Bud Crawford chased the same dreams at becoming a world champion.
That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. We were actually sparring partners for a lot of years as kids and as teenagers. And we won the nationals together. And, we developed a brotherhood. Absolutely.
What not just a brotherhood, but sometimes people, they forget where they come from, or they never keep their feet on the ground. Things change, and it sounds like Terrence have always kept his feet on the ground. He's been taught good values, good morals, and he stays true to the people that are true to him.
100%. Terrence is the realest of the real. I know there's a lot of champions out there. There's a lot of boxers out there. There's a lot of professional fighters out there who just do this. They talk and they this and they this and they that, and I'm this and I'm that and I'm hood and that. Terrence is about it, 100%, and he's proven it.
He's proven it time and time again, and
he's the real underdog.
To dethrone somebody the caliber of Canelo, and just knowing and believing without a shadow of a doubt that I'm not just here for a payday. I'm not just here just to be here. He 100% thought, put it in his mindset, called it, and believed he could win.
100%. Exactly. Yes, he was confident from the get-go. I was with him in training camp, and in Colorado Springs, I was with him in pre-camp here in Omaha, Nebraska. And he was all about work and getting down to business. And he said he had one mission in mind. And I was like, "What's that?" I'm gonna whoop this motherfucker's ass.
Straight up, he kept it real. That's the mindset that he has. I know, Bomac was telling him this from day one. The people close to him were telling him this. But sometimes you have those yes people, but these are serious yes people. They truly believe. They sometimes believe as much or even more than Bud Crawford. And it's just whatever he puts his hands to in his mindset, he seems to conquer everything in his way.
Yes, absolutely. Terrence is very strong-minded. He has a big heart, man, and whatever he says it's kind of scary actually, because ever since he was an amateur, ever since we were kids, when somebody used to doubt him, or he used to tell me, he's like, "What, you don't think I could beat him?" I'm like, "I never say I didn't think he could beat him." We were at tournaments. He'd be like, "Watch me," and he would do what he said his mind to.
You know, I'm going to ask you this question. I know you've been asked this question before, but
Huh?
what was it like getting that phone call from him? What was it like when he asked you, "Hey, I'd like for you to have my ring walk song. I'd like to you and your band put it together on one of the biggest platforms in the world." What was that phone call like?
Oh man, it was. I didn't believe it at first. I didn't believe it, and I asked him again. I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Dude, do you think I'm playing?" I'm like, "All right, let's do it." So this was earlier this year when there was talks about the fight,
Yeah.
and so he came to me. He was like, "Hey, uh, you seen the movie Desperado?" I'm like, "Yeah, with Antonio Banderas." And then he was like, "Yeah, what's that song at the beginning?" I'm like, "La canción del mariachi." He's like, "Sing it to me right now." I'm like, "Soy un hombre muy honrado que me gusta lo mejor. Las mujeres no me faltan ni el dinero ni el amor." And so he's like, "Translate it." I'm like, "I'm a very honored man and I like the very best. I don't lack women, nor money, nor love." He's like, "That's what I want." He's like, "With the guitar case and everything." And I'm like, "Man, that's a brilliant idea." Because, we've seen this time and time again when an African American fighter fights a Mexican fighter or a Hispanic fighter. They come out with a sombrero. They do the typical green, white, and red. You
Yes.
know what I mean? But Terrence thought outside the box. And I was like, "Man, perfect. Perfect. You're gonna go battle. You're gonna go battle with the guitar case, and you got the band backing you up. Let's do it."
That's what flipped the whole script, because if you didn't believe in him then, you have to believe in him at that ring walk, because as if to say, "Hey, I'm not just doing this to do this. I believe 100% I'm going to be victorious."
100%. I'm telling you, he was. And I talked to him like 3 days ago. We were hanging out, and I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "You look so calm. You look so happy. Like you got a smile on your face." I don't know if you remember his walkout, but he was actually wording the song. He was singing it. He
Yes, he
was
was.
walking as he was
At first
walking
I
into the
thought he
ring.
was praying, but yes, he was.
As he was walking, he did say a prayer before he walked up to the ring. He stayed like this. He said a prayer, and
Yeah.
then he did the sign of the cross. But yeah, he was so calm. He was cool, and he told me, he was like, "I was just ready."
You know, I talked to you off camera about this, and this is what I got off it from this. I saw an African American
Huh?
give an opportunity to someone who looks just like me, the same color skin as me, Mexicano, an opportunity on the biggest platform in the world. That shows what type of person he is. That shows what kind of heart he has. And that shows the beauty of the inside of a true man, a true warrior, not just inside of the ring, but outside of the ring.
You know what that shows? That shows a man that's true to himself and his people, and he's always been a real one from the get go since we were kids, and um, he could being a person of his stature, of his caliber, of his fame, he could have had anyone walk him out.
Yes.
Anyone, any American artist, any American rapper, any Hispanic artist, and he chose his boy from Omaha.
That's what's up.
That that right there is just means everything.
You know, I've seen a lot of people, they're posting different things. And a lot of people, I'm not sure if you said it or he said it, but a lot of people are hashtagging compa. They'll put on there, they'll Crawford hashtag compa.
Oh yes, yes, because this started in training camp in Colorado.
Yeah.
Hey, he's like, "How do you say bud in Spanish?" I'm like, "Bud, like a little buddy." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Bud, what up, bud, buddy?" I'm like, "Compa or compita." And so I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "What's up, compa?" He's like, "What's up, compa?" I'm like, "Your compa and your son, his son's name is Little Terrence." That's
Yeah.
little compa, and
There you go.
we got from there. And recently, I just put up a video. There's a bunch of boxing pages who took it. They took my video, but he was wearing the Husker jersey, and I was like, compa, you just shocked the boxing world. And he's like, compa. So, el
There it
compa
is.
Bud.
There. It's stuck right there. He needs to get a shirt. Put that on there.
El compa Bud, yeah.
Yeah, Copa Bud. And when you put Copa, put the Mexican colors right there. That'd really set it
100%.
off.
100%. Are you coming? Are you coming for the parade and for the party this weekend?
No, I got a buddy named Shally from the Black Corner. He's debating about trying to get down there. It was in my plans to get it, but it's just too around the corner for me. And I live out here in Fresno. To get down there, it'd be a little chunk of change for me right now. What's that?
You know what he told me? He called me.
Okay.
He called me yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo," he's like, "You gonna be at my party? I actually have I'll be at the parade, but I have a show to do out of town."
Okay.
And he was like, "I want all my Mexican people to be there." I was like, "All right, I'll promote it. I'll do a little live and stuff, and I'll have the people come out. All the raza, he wants raza there too." He told me,
Yeah.
"I want to unite people. I want to unite cultures. I want to unite communities." I said, "Let's do it."
Man, I really want to get down there now, man.
Yeah, there's a few people from California that have sent me messages that they're coming down here.
That's amazing, bro. That's awesome. And see what he's doing right now. I mean, he has that Muhammad Ali factor, because Muhammad Ali had that power outside of the ring, be able to unite people, being able to talk a guy who's getting ready to jump off a bridge, telling him to talk him out of it, to help with the prisoners that were being hostage. See, and Bud has that quality about him, that he wants that unity. He wants the raza around there, just like he wants the rest of his brothers and sisters, and uniting it is such a huge opportunity. And a lot of people don't cash in on that, but that day you're going to see a lot of people come together because of one Mr. Terrence Bud Crawford.
Exactly, yeah, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great, and I hope everybody comes out, not just here from Omaha, but from all over the country. All kinds of people from walks of life, man. The thing is to be together.
Absolutely, man. And talk about being together.
Hopefully, it's gonna be a great turnout.
I know it is, and I know you're gonna do right by it. I know you're gonna be right there doing right by it, man. And when you got the news, I mean, you had to share it with somebody. If you didn't share it with your wife first, or your band members, what was it like telling you that the brothers in your band saying, "Hey, we got this opportunity. Guess what we're doing?" What was that conversation like?
I didn't tell them at first.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't.
Okay.
I kept it to myself. I didn't even tell my family. My family knew maybe like a month or a month and a half before.
Okay.
And they were like, "What? They were like, how come you didn't tell me?" I was like, well, I just wanted to keep it, because you never know, things could fall through.
Yeah.
Because he told me this before the fight was actually signed.
Yeah.
So the fight was just in talks. And so I was like, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Never know what can happen. You know how boxing is. And yeah, I mean, just as we got closer, I told my band, and we started getting to work. We started getting down to business, and we showed up and showed out, man. Thank God.
You did. Amen. So Bud had that faith before it was even signed. The Bible says, call things if they're not as if they are. And that's what he did. He put it in existence. He gave it life. He gave it birth. And then he trusted you with that faith. And the Bible says where two or more are gathered, and you two were gathered, and it happened and came to pass. And the rest, as they say, is history. I mean, that's a wonderful story. And that's an amazing blessing.
Yeah. It's, man, I'm still grateful, man. I'm still on a high from the weekend, man, and just what a blessing, man. Bud has blessed so many people, and there's things that people don't know that he's done for Mexican people, for Raza.
Yeah.
And man, and He's a great dude.
Well, I tell you this, man. When you started to perform, a lot of people that was around me, they were confused. They go, okay, what's going on here? Is that music for Canelo, or who's it for, or what? Is he going to come in? Because I actually thought he would come in with Eminem or something. I didn't know what was going on, or because he usually does, or he'll do something dramatic, or so I was kind of taking it all in, and then I saw you, and when you were, bro, before you even hit a note, you were already feeling it with your corazón. You were moving, you were feeling the music. The crowd did not bother you. The opportunity that was given to you, you rise to the occasion, and you got down, bro. You killed it, especially with that black shirt, bro.
Bro,
that's what's up right there. The whole outfit was on hit, bro.
Thank you. You know, I've gotten so many comments, so many good comments about my shirt that I was wearing. A lot of people were hating on my skinny jeans, but you know, it is what it is.
Let them hate, man. That's because they can't wear them, bro. But it's all good. And your band got down. They were in sequence, and you could just see something in their eyes, like, you know what? This is our jam. Tonight, we're gonna outrock anybody in any instrument. Or when you guys came together like that, it was just an amazing. Everything was perfect, bro.
I told this to everybody. I'm like, man, we killed it from the entrance to the victory, man. We came in and swept up.
And that was a long song. And I liked it because I was going, okay, does it transition or what's going on here? But I'm checking out the band. And, you know, like I said, before you guys started and you started moving, you started feeling the music, I already knew, okay, these guys are about to get down right now.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I have that mentality, man, because I was a boxer, you know, for so many years, and that preparation and discipline. And I implement that in my music, in my band. And I'm like, hey, man, there's no room for error. We have to get down to business.
I don't know what shape or form, or if I'm going to do a commentating show or my next gig that I do, calling fights or whatever calls for it, man. But I'm going to have to steal that one day. I told my buddies, I go, you know what? I don't care where. I'm going to walk into my boss's office with that guitar and that music blasting, bro. Because that ring walk, bro, it was just amazing. And then they try to redo it in the UFC. So it's catchy. It was very well put together mentally, the preparation. And he knew when he called you before it was signed that, hey, this is what I'm going to do. So he already started thinking victory and started thinking strategically from everything from tying his shoes to his music entrance.
100%. It was how do you say it? Cold calculated.
Yeah, very calculated. The chemistry was 100%. There. You know, all you guys were on hit. Tell me a little bit about your band, man. I mean, tell me about, you know, who's your go-to guy? Who's the songwriter? You know, who hits all your background vocals, and how did you guys come together?
You know, man, I'm a songwriter myself. I mean, the guys that play with me and help me out, they're also, a few of them are songwriters too. They're very talented, humble, down to earth guys, man. And they, you know, we got together. I've been performing for 15 years, close to 15 years. And I've known them for years as well. So we're just in sync because of the, you know, preparation, all the years of working together. Yeah, they're great guys.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm surprised none of these major talk shows have called you up and say, hey, you did the walkout song. Talk to us about what was going on. Perform it again. You know, I don't know who your agent is or your manager, but I thought they'd be running around with that, or maybe they are as we speak.
You know, man, I've been fortunate enough to my TikTok followers have gone up.
Yes.
You know, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that. I haven't received like any calls like that, but you know, if some come in or a phone call comes in about a show or something like that, a late night show or something, I'm down.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell them right now, hey, I don't care who you are or what you are, any late night show, any show right now in the whole wide world, my buddy is ready to perform live in his band. And you know what? I can't make promises, but he'll do his best to even get Bud Crawford there to make this happen. And if they got to relive that ring walk, let's do it. Rosendo Robles, he's taking over, man. He's just not here, like Conor McGregor said, not to take just some of it, here to take it all. Because you know what, man? I mean, you got talent. And I didn't know anything about you. I didn't know about your vocals. I didn't know about your songs until this. And I started doing my background checks on you. And I'm like, bro, you got some pipes on you, man. You've been gifted, man. Some horns on you. You can sing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, we've been doing it for a while, man. I've always had a passion for music. And like I said, man, close to 15 years. And we've been blessed. We've been blessed, man. We have work all over the Midwest, California. Across the country, and in Vegas.
That's amazing. Are you going to release that as a single, even though it's a cover song?
Yes.
Gotta
Friday,
get it, bro.
Friday.
Okay. Well,
Canción del Mariachi.
What's that?
Canción del Mariachi.
Yes.
By Rosendo Robles.
Yes. That I got to check out, bro. I got to send you my address later because I got to get a copy, and I also got to send you a Fighter's Voice T-shirt and hoodie.
Appreciate it, boss.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But no, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to everything, and I'm very happy with Bud Crawford, the way he's handling himself, the way you guys are handling yourself. And my next question was going to be, how has this week been? I mean, is it changed? Is your phone going off the hook? Are you getting text messages like crazy? Who has reached out? And even the band members, how's it, progressed for them? What's their life like now today?
Oh, man, we're getting a lot of attention. As you can see, we're just doing some little bit of media stuff here for the local, news stations and Telemundo and all that. So it's been very nice. The attention is very appreciated, and the musicians as well, man. They're getting a lot of support, love and support from the people.
I work at a high school continuation. Are you still there, brother? Okay, there
yes,
it goes.
Sir.
I work at a high school continuation, and there's a student there. He has a band. They just barely started, and they're starting to do gigs and stuff in the backyard, little tours. They do quinceañeras. And I said, hey, brother, get a question ready for me, man. And, I'll ask him, and, in your favor. So, from Mount Vista, he's a senior. He asked, how do you make the transition from a backyard band to maybe hitting the stage? How do you get from that level to the next level?
You know what's crazy? Before last weekend,
yeah,
before the fight, I had done a few backyard parties and a few little bars, local bars. I mean, they get full because they're small.
Yes.
But to make that transition, just be constant, stay consistent, and be ready, man. Practice, 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 and be prepared. Preparation, when you're prepared, what's that saying? They say that luck is when preparation and talent, what is it? Hard work and talent meet, something like that.
Yes, exactly. And
so
don't work to get
hard,
ready, stay ready, and be ready. Something to that effect as well.
100%. When Terrence called me, I was already ready. All I had to do was tell my buddies, you know what? Hey, this is the song we're gonna do. Let's get to work. And they were all in. So stay ready at all times.
Absolutely, man. Of course, the fight was exciting. The outcome went the way that you wanted it. What was that energy like when you were out there and when you walked out there and you just saw all these people and it was sold out? You saw all these lights. What was that energy like?
Oh man, it was a little nerve-wracking at first. But we walked out there. We just saw just a sea of people all the way to the top. And I was like, okay. Because I saw the stadium empty.
Yes.
The night before we had some sound check and all that. And then we had sound check that morning. So I had seen it empty. But then when I saw all that people there, I was like, okay.
when you walked out there and the band walked out there and, you know, Terrence is getting ready to make his ring walk, I mean, was there butterflies? Was there excitement? Or was it like, hey, or was there focus? Or you're like, hey, let's go get it, man?
That I was like, let's do this. It's time. It's time. It's like Terrence says, God don't make mistakes, you know? We're here for
Exactly.
a reason, and let's get down to
Exactly.
work and let's do what we got to do. I did get a little bit more excited. I had forgotten about the guitar case he was going to come out with.
Yeah.
So I saw, like, we're performing, and then I saw the screen, and I saw he had the guitar. I was like, ooh.
That was it. That was the icing on the cake.
Yes.
That was the icing on the cake. And
absolutely,
bro, you guys got to redo that. I know it's done, you know, with the highlights of the fight, but you guys got to redo that in a video.
You read my mind, bro. I think we're gonna
have the original movie star make a freaking cameo, bro.
El Antonio Banderas, huh?
Yeah, have him make just a cameo, you know?
That'll be
off
amazing.
the hook, because if you release that song, it does something for everybody's career. Even the original artist, it does something for everybody's career. You need to think outside of the box, man. I mean, I can see that happening, and people would not get tired of it. They would continue. It would never get old. They would watch it over and over again. And you'll be able to make your mark. Terrence has made his mark, and shoot, then Daryl's making his mark, you know.
Sky's the limit.
That'd be amazing, bro. I see you smiling because you know you can see it happening already.
I'm already picturing it in my head.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Man,
yes, sir.
That's amazing. So what's the name of the album that'll be coming out, or is that just a single that's coming out?
It's going to be a single.
Okay.
Under my name.
Okay.
Rosendo Robles.
Yep.
And then the song, Canción del Mariachi.
There you go, man.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
See,
look for it on all of the digital platforms. It'll be available this Friday.
Awesome. I got to make sure I stay in tune with all that stuff too, and I'll start playing some of your jams when I load them up on my TikTok or some of my videos I do. And you know, I met Bud Crawford for the very first time in Fresno.
Okay.
And the very first time I saw him, he was with Top Rank, and he must have been busy or something, because I asked him for an interview, and you know, he turned the interview down. It's okay, but then he saw me interview somebody else. And he saw the energy when I grabbed the mic and I said, "Hey, Rich Ortiz, here with the fighter's voice, the only voice that matters," because I go into that. And then when I was done, I was done. I wish my video guy would have kept recording, because then Terrence picked up the mic and he said, "This is Rich Ortiz with the fighter's voice, the only voice," and then he put it down. Like he said the same thing I said, but I wish. I mean, only the people there saw it.
Yeah.
And then after that, then when I met him, we talked, we spoke, we took pictures. Very nice guy. I got to see a different side of him, the side that other people don't get to see, and it was just amazing. He was there for his buddy Jamal Herring when he fought in Fresno, and then I saw him in Vegas when he fought Spence, and also when he fought Sean Porter, which I'm wearing the shirt now. But yeah,
I was there. I was there.
Yeah, very awesome dude, man. Just amazing dude, and just I was just impressed with just his focus. Very, not a few words at this time, but now he's starting to speak more. And what he says, it's like he waited all this time to say the right things. I mean, no, let me rephrase that. He's waited all this time because the time is right now. Because every single thing that's coming out of his mouth, people are listening. 100%. They don't hear him; they're listening to what he's saying.
Yep. You know, he was right, man. He people try to blackball him. Promoters holding him back. Other promotional companies, fighters talking about him. He was on the wrong side of the street. He wasn't making no money. He wasn't marketable. Where are all those fighters at now?
Where is
Terrence at now?
Where's all that media at now? I'm media. I'm media, but where's that other media now? I could could drop names right now that sat next to me and said, he'll never do this, he'll never do that, but that's not what I do to people.
But that's what media, that's what media's supposed to do. The fighters, actual fighters, prize fighters that put gloves on, talking smack about him. He ain't this, he ain't that. He's too little. He ain't worth it. He can't beat Canelo. He's too little for Spence. He's too little for 147. He ain't got no business up here. He ain't gonna get no belt. Let's see him get a belt. All that nonsense talk. PBC, all those PBC fighters that were talking smack.
Yeah.
He's on the wrong side of the street. Everything backfired on him and worked to Terrance's advantage.
It did. It's. I mean, he's the face of boxing today.
I think he knew in his heart what he was doing, and I think he knew that this moment was coming.
Well, the timing was absolutely perfect, and the timing was on his timing. And the main thing, I'm going to be honest with you, the main thing that impressed me was his faith with God, and he let the whole world know. And
Absolutely.
I kept saying this. I kept saying, man, because the other fighters, they'll say, oh, yeah, I'm blessed, I got this. But Terrence kept saying because of God. And he said, because God don't make no mistakes. And God has a reason why I'm here. He kept saying it over and over again. He gave it life. And you're not going to win a bet against God, plain and simple. It's a fixed fight already. We already know who the winner is, God. Anybody
100%.
that serves him and has faith in him, and that walks with him. And
100%.
And bro,
there's a lot of fighters and a lot of people that talk about it.
Yeah.
That talk about it but they're not about it. They only talk in certain situations about God.
Yes.
Or when they find themselves in certain situations. But
yeah, that's absolutely true.
You got to be about it.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you 100% because as quickly as you have it, it can go away. And once you get it, you got to know how to receive it, how to give back, and how to accept it. Because some people can't accept a blessing. They'll get it, all of a sudden they'll go crazy. So that's why a lot of times we don't get blessed until we're ready mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Exactly. You're right.
But you know what, man? I'm excited for what you're doing. I never knew anything about you. I'm a fan now of
Thank you.
Just the way you capture, just the way you even before I talked to you, I said, man, look at that dude. That dude's feeling the music already. I go, that dude's getting ready to get down. And I could tell with people. I read their body language. I read their mannerism. And when I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was talking to you on the phone just those couple times, I almost wanted to tell my friends, oh yeah, he's pretty cool, man. But I didn't know you like that. I was already getting a vibe like, you know what? I feel this guy already. He's real.
Thank you.
And just like two guys having a drink in the garage and talking.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I was always taught growing up, have respect for all of your people, everyone. Treat everyone equally, be respectful to everyone, and if I can help my fellow people and be kind, man, and generous.
Yeah. Well, I want to follow you and support you on your journey, man, especially when you go on tour, man. Maybe you'll stop by somewhere in California, Fresno area or LA area. I got to stop by, man, and, show that support.
My goal is to make it up to Fresno and do a couple of shows up there, maybe.
Hey, that'd be great, man. Shoot, maybe one of those days you'll stop by the high school continuation, just do a little signing or something for the kids, the high schoolers. That'd be awesome.
Man. Absolutely.
So, what's your schedule like right now? What do you have in front of you? What can the fans, the followers, and supporters expect from both you and your band? Or are you going to do something? I'm going to ask you this right now because our producer's he writes movies and he directs and stuff. Are you going to do any movies at all or any commercials coming up?
Man, I have a buddy who is doing, it's like a docuseries.
Yeah.
And it's about a musician who's had a rough career. And he's a main character. So he hit me up. He's like, hey, man, have you ever thought about acting? I said, man, I would love to. So that's in talks right now.
Okay.
But if any acting gigs, man, I've always been a fan of like Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, man, and of course, yeah. If there's an acting gig that comes up, I'm all in. Like, what you talking about? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? You talking to me?
Exactly.
Hold on.
There you go. Or doing like a truck commercial before the truck comes out. The truck is walking with the guitar or something. I mean, something. Use that hook. Use that angle. Whatever it is, man. I can see you doing some things.
Yeah, man, definitely. Whatever comes our way, man, and we're blessed with, we'll be here.
I got a question coming in. It's from my friend Shelly. When you're just kicking back, what kind of beer do you like, and what kind of tequila do you like?
You know, man, when I kick back, I haven't drank in a while.
Okay.
But when I would drink my beers and tequila, it'd be Don Julio.
Okay.
Don Julio del 70. And
There you go.
Dos Equis,
Okay.
the lager.
All right. Right on.
Yeah, Dos Equis lager and tequila Don Julio.
When you're drinking, have you ever been inspired to start writing right then and there when you're drinking, or do you just go with your natural feelings when you start writing a song? And what's that process like? Does it hit you anywhere at any time, or you give it some thought and then you start writing when you start writing your music?
You know, man, I can't write when I drink. It takes my mind somewhere else, and I'm not in my full 100% mode.
Yeah, that's your element.
To put 100% my effort into what I'm going to write. So when I get a night, I'm driving. Nací en Estados Unidos, soy de sangre mexicana. Con el sudor de mi frente me enseñé a ganar la lana. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write a song about this. Boom, 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 boom. I'll write it down. I'll write down the idea, or I'll just hum a melody into my phone, and I'll be like, all right, that's the song subject, and that's gonna be the melody. So I'll stop somewhere and I'll get home, and I'll get my guitar, and I'll start from there. And a lot of my music, the majority of my music has been written like that. You can find it on all digital platforms. Rosendo Robles.
We're going to make sure we give another announcement about that. Why don't you someday, or just, I'm not, why don't you write about your experience? You got a phone call and now you're here. You got a phone call, you got an opportunity, and, what it was like coming up, and, or mentioning one of your songs, because that's a great story within itself. And instead of telling the story over and over again, just let them hear the song. Their question will be answered through your music.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, sir. I see that smile again, man. There you go. Yeah. That's what we do.
Yes,
and
sir.
Just
absolutely.
know that your career's gonna prosper, and it's gonna blossom, man. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and a lot of our guests that come on the show, their career takes off. This show is blessed. It really is. I've had actors come on the show, rappers come on the show, people that have done commentating. Now they're where they need to be. Their career blossoms, and amen. Because this show is blessed. It really is, and so is the people everybody that comes on, whether they receive it or not. It's not blessed to I won my next fight. It's blessed where you didn't have no sponsors and now you do. And look at the opportunities you have. So the guests have been blessed that come on our show. I'm looking forward. I'm excited with you, man, in this chapter in your career, man. It looks like sky is the limit. I mean,
yeah. Definitely. That's the way I feel as well. But at the same time, I want to stay grounded, and I want to keep working. I want to keep my head and focused on what I got to do. And if God blesses me with a bigger and better opportunities, so be it. Let's go.
Amen. That's right, brother. So how do people follow you on what's your Instagram? What's your Facebook? What's your Twitter? What's your X? Or how can they get the music? Is it on Spotify? Let all the viewers and followers and supporters know right now.
Yes, the music is all over digital platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, Google Play, the Google Store, Pandora. Look for my name, Rosendo Robles, and you'll find my I have corridos, I have songs with banda, I have cumbia, Zapateados, man. I got a whole lot of songs on there. And then don't forget that this Friday, Canción del Mariachi, not in the Tuporia song, Terrence Crawford's anthem, Canción del Mariachi, is coming out Friday with Rosendo Robles. And then my social media on Facebook, you can find me at just Rosendo Robles, my name, Rosendo Robles Official. On Instagram, you can find me at Rosendo underscore Robles underscore official. Snapchat, r.robles1. And on X, at Rosendo Robles.
Wow, you're covered everywhere.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
you're covered everywhere, and that's good. And people need to know and take note of this stuff. You know, what's the first song that comes to mind if I ask you to sing like maybe 15 seconds of a song?
Canción
Give
del
the viewers and
Mariachi.
the fans, the followers, give them something if you don't mind.
I got the guitars right here. Muchachos,
Okay.
la canción del mariachi, un pedacito, ¿qué? Compita Dan, ¿se jala? Let me take
All
off these
right.
ear pods real quick, okay?
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
We got the you saw him on Netflix? He was there. Him too? Salud,
Yeah,
salud.
your whole band was there getting
What's up,
down.
man?
Yeah, I remember the hair on that guy.
He remembers the hair on this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, because all the high
Let me,
schoolers they try to get their hair done like that. You know, the kids, the
that's
students.
the call it like the Edgar or something like that?
Yeah, it's yeah. They give it a lot of names.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, we're gonna. Can you hear the guitar? All right, we're gonna do it like this. Suavecito, suavecito, suavecito. We got Julian Pulido right here. How you doing? We got Agustin Hernandez.
What's up, man?
We got Adan Rodriguez. From Fresno, California. The Fresno, California. The fighter's voice. The only voice that matters. You guys ready? Okay. I gotta put the shades on for this. Soy un hombre muy honrado que me gusta lo mejor. Las mujeres no me faltan ni el dinero ni el amor. Jineteando en mi caballo por la sierra yo me voy. Las estrellas y la luna ellas me dicen dónde estoy. Ay, 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 mi morena de mi corazón. Y me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el son. El mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis tragos, aguardiente es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal le da sabor. Ay, 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 mi morena de mi corazón.
Excellent, great job, my man. That was
Hey,
amazing. I'm telling you right there. That right there is gonna blow up that video. Just you again, bro. I'm serious. I want to thank your band members, brother. Thank you. Wish you nothing but the best. You know, this platform belongs to you. Whenever you guys got some news or to drop or anything, or just say, hey, Richard, I need to come on here. I want to let the world know of these tour dates. You're welcome to come on here, man. The fighter's voice, the only voice that matters. And we're like
100%.
you, Rosendo. We're simply knocking out the competition.
Hey man, I thank you very much for having us on your platform. We're very blessed. I hope you continue to be blessed. I hope God
Thank
continues
you.
to bless people like you. We need more people like you to give people like us a voice, because we're fighters, not
Yes, we
just in
are.
the ring, not just in music, but in life.
Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Yes.
Amen.
Yes, yes. Well, this is the best part of the show right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not followed our YouTube, please do at www.youtube.com/thefightersvoice. Remember, every fighter has a voice, and so do you. As always, it's a wrap. Thumbs up for Richie.
Thumbs up for Richie.
Thumbs up for Richie.
Thumbs up for Richie.
It's always voiceography at its finest. So on behalf of Richard Ortiz, the special guests, saying hasta luego, babies. And always, thanks for listening.